Good morning. Well, a bit of a dull morning this morning. It's spitting with rain. So we're just going to take the opportunity just to go and have a little bit of a drive around. And see if we can spot anything while we're out and about in the car really this morning. It's always a difficult one because you're driving around, you can't see that much while you're driving around. And when you do, by the time you find somewhere to stop, you possibly missed it anyway. But yeah, just go and drive around. Might find find some new locations if nothing else. And going to start. Going to head up to a place where there's quite a famous little owl around here. A lot of people go and photograph it. So yeah, we'll go over there. Have a park up there. See if the little owl's around. It's quite windy, so not sure what's going to be around either. It's a pretty naff day really, to be honest, but got to get out there, you got to do it, and we'll see if we can find anything. So we'll start off with a little owl. So we've just arrived at the little owl location. There's a couple of trees up here where the owl perched in. As I say, today it's not a great day, it's a pretty rubbish day. It's really windy as well. I think it's going to get windier, so that's going to not help matters, I think. But what we'll do, we'll have a quick look. We'll get the binoculars out and just have a quick look up in the trees and just see if we can spot anything. In the field out here, we can hear the Skylarks singing. You can see one fluttering around and occasionally just perches on top of the crops as well, but probably a bit too distant to get any decent photos, but we'll give it a go and see if we can get anything. But yeah, lovely, beautiful to hear those Skylarks singing. Absolutely fantastic. Very difficult to tell. I don't know if there's just one or whether there's more than one, but I'm thinking there's probably more than one by the sound of it, but I've only seen one, possibly two at the moment. So we've got the Skylarks out in the field, but too distant really. We could do them coming a bit closer. I mean, I think there's a few of them fluttering around. There's one right in the middle of the shot now, but it's probably quite a distance off, so I don't think you'll be able to see it very well. But lovely to hear them singing. And I think we'll sit around a little bit longer, see if we can get any images or any video of them. But they're going to need to come a little bit closer, I think, for us to get anything decent. It's looking like the Skylarks getting a bit quiet on us now. Stopped singing. We tried to switch to 4K video, but all they did was move further away, so that didn't really help us much. I can still hear them around, so we might get something else yet, but if we don't, then maybe we'll just have a little move on and see if we can find somewhere else and just scout out another area really. So we'll give it a few more minutes. So we've just got a skylark sitting in the middle of the image at the moment, just looking around. Again, not sure how well you're going to be able to see that because it's still a fair distance away. It's a little bit closer, but still reasonable distance away. Put the 1.4 converter on to try and get a little bit closer, but I'm not sure how well that's going to show up. What we might do is just switch to 4K video, because that will get us a little bit closer as well and maybe give us a clearer shot. Let's give that a go. Looks like we're going to have to give up on the Skylarks because they've moved over into the distance now quite a bit by the looks of it. Very difficult to photograph, small birds on quite complicated backgrounds, so very difficult to get a focus on them. Move around pretty quick when they do, and then they drop down into the crops and they're very difficult to see. So may have one or two shots, may have something we can post, but we'll have a look. But don't have that much hope really, to be honest. So I think we're going to have a little move on, see if we can find anything else. I have no idea really, you know. One of those days where, you know, the photography probably is going to come second to actually scouting out some locations. So we'll see what we can find. No sign of the little owl either. That's going to be, I think, you know, as I said before, that probably is going to be an evening thing if it's going to be around. But yeah, let's move on and see what else we can find. So we've just stopped off at another location. I've been here before. You can walk across the fields across the back of here, right across to the next village. So I've not normally been down in an early morning, so what I might do is, looking at this location again, I might come down early one morning and just have a walk across the fields. Might be a good place for foxes, for deer, get quite a lot of small birds and things around here. But yeah, it's quite nice. You say you can walk through the open area down there and just go and see what you can see across the fields really. Might not see anything, but you know, say it's early morning. I would imagine would be better. I've only been down during the day normally, and it's a bit late now. It's getting on towards 10 o'clock, so we're not going to walk that now, but we'll scatter that out and maybe come down and give that a go one day. But quite a nice little area really. So that's about it for me for today. Yeah, we're not taking many photos, had a bit of a scout around so you can see what the places are like, and for me to come back to it at a later date and hopefully get some interesting photos. So certainly this looks like a good place to have an early morning walk maybe. You know, we never know what we'll see, maybe foxes, badgers, deer, so we'll give that a go. But for now, whatever you're doing, have a great day. Click a like on the like button below for me if you like the video, and if you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch up with you again soon. Bye for now.